So today I realized I needed an MCP server to convert Word files to Markdown because I often have to use transcripts from like Teams, etc. And I use those to help create specifications. Well, the problem is there really aren't any MCP servers that do this. Uh, Microsoft seems to have one that's in a beta, but anyway, I'm like, well, you know what? I'll just write my own. So I spun up VS Code, and then I prompted to have the MCP server built, and I gave it a whole prompt, and it goes through and builds it based on my prompt. Um, and so that was cool, but I hadn't even tried it. So later at night, I went and I tested it. And by the way, sorry for the color changes. It's nighttime, so my TV's running right now. Anyway, I'm like, well, I've never created one of these before, and the agent built it for me, and there was a bunch I didn't understand. And the great part about this was a lot of the boilerplate stuff was taken care of for me. But then I went through and looked through all the code and all the things I did not understand. I learned about either from additional prompting, explain this code to me, to searches that these days generally use AI anyway, asking, how does this work? How does this work? There was configuration that I didn't understand, and it explained it to me. I learned the difference between tools versus prompts. It was just absolutely fascinating because at the end of the day, I had to go and understand all this code. And I finally verified that it was working just fine in VS Code as an MCP server. I updated my documentation because the agent didn't understand everything I wanted. So I corrected it as I looked through everything and tested it. So what's the purpose of all this? Well, number one, it probably would have taken me days if I didn't have a coding agent. So in this case, I use Copilot. But I was much more encouraged to write it, knowing that a lot of the boilerplate stuff would be taken care of by the agent. So I feel so empowered as a developer, but I also see where you could just blindly start using these things and then never really pay attention to how it all works. You hear about this all the time, like all the technical debt that's being created. 100% I agree. But it's up to you as the developer to be accountable to yourself and the code that is written on your behalf and by you. If you don't understand any of the code, what are you doing trying to ship it? So make sure that you do take advantage of coding agents. I think you're not. It's part of your tool set. You have to use it. Otherwise you're just gonna go the way of the dinosaurs as a developer. No one's gonna hire someone who can't use AI. It's the way of the world. Fight it as much as you want. It'll pass you by. But with all this power comes great responsibility. Yay, Spider-Man. He was right. So anyway, that's my rant for today. I'm so happy. I'm probably going to open source this conversion tool. I'll announce when that happens. And I'm probably going to add more formats because now that I have the boilerplate of this working, I'm just so excited about where this could go. Sorry this video is longer than usual, but anyway, I hope it inspires you to go and use agents to go build the things that used to take forever and get a working product by the end of the day.